You already know if you're watching with a good heart and good intentions, you are blessed and protected. But if you're watching me with any ill will or malintentions, all evil eyes will go blind 144,000 times. Instantly, quickly, swiftly, you will feel the effect of all hexes, curses, and spells that you project. And if you are siphoning my energy or anybody else's energy from this reading, you will receive karma. Quick, fast, and a hurry because you reap what you sow for Bible. So Lord, don't do to others what you wouldn't want to your family. Stop being a crusty, crabby, raggedy, and the ass, miserable, bitter ass business, and go heal yourself. Collectively, about to tap into this energy. We're going to see what the message is going to be. You already know, take what resonates, leave the rest behind. To make anything stick is going to make you sick. This could be your energy, this could be mine or somebody else's timeline. I'm going to bang this bell. I just heard do a personal. So I guess this is going to be a personal reading because I just heard do a personal. I'm going to bang this bell to remove, block, rebuke all negative energies, entities, evil eye, hexes, curses, and spells sent to my home, my place, my space, and keep it out of my face, including yours if you're watching. Well, I was going to do a collective energy reading, but I heard do a personal. So this is a personal energy reading. Maybe I should. I've been feeling some type of energy all day today. Or this could be the new moon energy that I'm feeling. But I've been feeling kind of off today. So I'm going to tap into my energy collective. If you resonate with this, cool beats. But we're doing a personal. Maybe I might come back on after this and do a collective. But this is a personal reading that I am doing. So let's tap into my energy collective. Let's see who we need to expose this evening. Angels, ancestors, spirits of the divine white light. Light attribute only. Please provide me with some insight. Who we exposing in my energy tonight? Who we exposing? I just saw 3, 2, 1. There's some type of downgrade, a countdown. Who we exposing tonight? That's in my energy. Who do we need to expose? This is a personal reading. Who we exposing? A karmic friend. A karmic friend. This karmic friend could be somebody's ex-girlfriend. Or they mutual acquaintances with somebody's ex-girlfriend. But we exposing a karmic friend. I just put the deck. I saw baby mama, karmic female, karmic soulmate, cousin. We exposing a karmic friend collective. All right. So karmic friend is the energy. That's who we exposing. Let's see. What about this karmic friend that's in my energy? What about this karmic friend? Spirit. What do I need to know about this karmic friend? What do I need to know about this karmic friend? We got destined, ordained in the reverse. So somebody was not ordained. We got it in the reverse. Somebody was not destined for something. Somebody was not ordained for something, fated or predetermined. They were not set apart for a specific purpose. They were not designated or assigned. So somebody is not picked. They were not picked. They're not handpicked, or somebody is not picked. This karmic friend is not destined or ordained. We got doomed. They could be doomed. So this karmic friend is not destined for something. They're not set apart for a specific purpose. All right, well, let's see. What else? We got understanding, a mutual agreement, power of comprehending, agreement of opinion or feelings, tolerance, sympathetic, settlement, deal, bargain, or contract. This karmic friend was not destined or ordained for some type of contract. They were not fated for a contract. They were not predetermined or set apart for a contract. So there was some type of contract, some agreement, some deal or settlement or bargain or contract, and this karmic friend is not destined for this agreement, this contract. That's what it's saying. So a karmic friend is not destined for some type of deal, bargain, contract, agreement, something that's dealing with some type of money and a document, a contract. What else? We got essential, necessity, must have, critical, unavoidable, indispensable, required, fundamentally important, needful, basic living needs. So somebody really, we got as necessity. So this karmic friend that was not destined for this contract must have this contract. They feel that it is fundamentally important. Somebody's trying to get this contract because we got paper and we got pen on here, must have. Somebody's trying to get some type of contract. Like they must have it. It's essential. It's a necessity. We got public service, community, non-profit organization, neighborhood watch, or governmental system. So this could have to do with some type of public service, a contract that's dealing with some type of community, that's a part of some type of organization, a neighborhood, or a government. Liberated, release, free from bondage, tradition, contract, divorce, separation, breakup. So you're being released from some type of bondage, a contract, a divorce, and separation. So this has to do with some type of contract that somebody was not fated for. This karmic friend was not fated for this contract. That they're trying to get, that's a must-have, that has to do with some type of public service. And then I'm not gonna take the liberator word, but I'm gonna take this released word. With this divorce, separation, breakup, with the contract. They being freed from a contract. They being separated. There's being broken. There's a contract that's being broken. This has to do with some type of contract that's being broken. We got aligned adjustments. There's some type of adjustments that's being made to a contract. Something centered, fall into line, correct, relative position, balance, grounded. So there's something being grounded when it's coming to some type of contract. Or what else I'm also getting is this karmic friend was not destined to be in some type of mutual agreement, maybe dealing with you. Understanding a mutual agreement, essential, that's necessary, a must-have, that's a public service to the community. You being released, you liberated and released from some type of contract somebody had you under as well. There's some type, like I said, there's some type of separation, divorce, breakup when it comes to a contract. Contract is here. I'm not going to say it's here 3 times, but something dealing with a pen and paper, documentation, something with a document is being broken because there's some type of adjustments that's being made. Hey. Yeah. What I said. These cards are in the reverse. And then spoiled damage. Then you got secrets hidden in the reverse. So this has to do with your second house, house of possession, your quest for resources, planet Venus, zodiac Taurus. This has to do with your finance, your income, your investments, your value system, your self-worth, material security, self-sufficiency, potential banking investment, saving and debt and wealth, budgeting and financial status. Movable properties like cars and clothing and jewelry. There's been some type of adjustments made to your second house when it comes to your resources, your finance, and your income. Because collective, you're proven to be authentic and the original. You're the real, you're the actual one, true to one's own personality, spirit, or character. I don't even know why I wrote there. Worthy of acceptance. I need to fix my cards. Worthy of acceptance or belief. You're authentic. You're original. So you have a karmic friend, right? That could have felt like being that this destined and ordained is in the reverse. So you could have a karmic friend that thought that they were destined, ordained for something. You had a karmic friend that thought that they were picked out for a specific person. Maybe they thought they were picked out for a specific person. I meant to say purpose, but I said person. So maybe somebody thought they were set aside for a specific person. But anyway, somebody thought that they were set apart for a specific purpose, but they weren't. Somebody thought that they had some type of destined path, but they didn't. It's in the reverse. And there was some type of mutual agreement and understanding, a settlement, deal, bargain, or contract that somebody needed. It was essential. It was a necessity. It was a must-have. Somebody needed this. It was very critical. They wanted to require this. It was important to them and needful to their basic living needs. Okay, this is somebody that could be providing a public service, to a community. This could be somebody that's part of a non-profit organization, a neighborhood watch, or government system. Or this could be some type of agreement that they made, or an agreement or a contract that's with some type of community, with a non-profit organization, a neighborhood watch, or a government system. And this person is being released. There's a divorce, a separation, and a breakup from this contract. And there's some type of adjustments that are being made because something is grounded. You're grounded. Something's being corrected. when it comes to your second house, your resources, your finance, your income, your investments, because you're proven to be the authentic, the original. Ooh, I just got dizzy channeling that. This has to do with your 7th house. Your partnerships, planet Venus again, zodiac Libra this time. This is about your one-on-one relationships, marriage, committed partnerships, open enemies, and business contracts. Again with the contracts. Platonic intimacies, companionship, separation, divorce, personal/professional enemies, and lawsuits. This karmic friend could be somebody's ex-girlfriend. Confirmation with that notification. So this karmic friend is somebody's ex-girlfriend. And they were trying to get something when it comes to some contract to a business contract. And this business contract didn't belong to them. They were not destined for this business contract. They were not picked for this business contract. They were not picked. It wasn't meant for them. And they are being released from this contract that wasn't meant for them. It was meant for you. Now there's about to be some adjustments. To this contract because you are seen as authentic and original. You are worthy of acceptance. You are worthy of this contract. What else about this karmic friend that's in my energy? So this karmic friend was trying to take my business contracts. A karmic friend in my energy was trying to take my one-on-one relationships, my marriage, my committed partnerships. They were trying to take my business contracts, platonic, whoever I'm involved with. They were trying to cause some type of deprivation. I meant to say something else. I meant to say separation, and I said deprivation. Somebody's trying to deprive me from resources, from partnerships, from business. Somebody in my energy and is trying to stop my forward movement. And they're trying to take a contract that belongs to me. They're trying to take something that's destined for me. But I'm being liberated. Look, they tangled, they trapped, entrapped, enmeshed, implicated, captured, and mixed up and very involved, caught up in a complicated, complex, difficult, tough, challenging situation. Something that is existing in or given in the appearance of utter disorder. Somebody is tangled up in a situation when it comes to this contract that they were trying to take from me. We got grave. Serious consideration likely to produce harm or danger, weighty or burial tomb. Somebody was trying to cause harm to whatever agreement or contract that I was having. There was violation. They were trying to violate me. Hey, they was causing a violation. They were violating me. They were violating me, my essential needs. They were violating something that was needful to me. They were violating my basic living needs, something that is important to me, something that I need. They were trying to stop me from taking care of myself. They were trying to stop me from being able to buy toilet paper, to wipe my ass, and water to fucking hydrate myself. They were trying to stop me from being able to take care for myself. Basic living needs, they were trying to stop this from me and take this from me. They wanted me in grave danger. They were trying to bury me. Law breaking, breaking the law, trying to violate me. And there's some type of proof to this. Testament. Something presented in the support of truth or accuracy of a claim. Evidence, proof, testimony, documentation, testimonies, witnesses, confirmation, validation, verification, authentication, public service. Something, there's some type of proof. Maybe I'm presenting the proof, or maybe there's some other proof that's in the public eye. But there's some type of proof, a testament in a community, public service, a nonprofit organization, neighborhood watch, a government system. This nonprofit organization, this community, this neighborhood watch, this government system has proof, has evidence. I'm being liberated and released, guardian. There's a watcher watching over me. I'm being freed from these people, dissimulation, from these people who are hiding to hide under a fake appearance, pretending in disguise, to fake or let on, bluff, counterfeit. This is somebody that's fake. Wearing a mask, concealing facts and intentions or feelings. And they're pressed. They're mad. They're under strain or deprivation. Look, deprivation, it came out. Deprivation, a word that I just said. They're mad. They're trying to deprive me. This is landing right on the possession. They're pressed. They're under strain, deprived. This is what they wanted me. They wanted me pressed. They wanted me under strain. They wanted me deprived, down, depressed, and upset, bothered, annoyed, and frustrated. They wanted me pissed off and mad. They wanted me to feel weighed upon. When it came to my resources, my finance, my income, my investments. Divine law, they under judgment. I split the card and I split the deck in half. Ruse. An act that is used to fool someone or a group of people. Deception, prank, fooling, trickery, delusion, a fraud. They're under judgment for being a fraud. They're under judgment for trying to fool people or a group of people. They're under judgment for the deception. They're under judgment for being a fake. They're under judgment for being deceitful, for casting delusions. And God is about to make something right. This karmic friend in my energy was casting illusions that they were the ones, that they were ordained. This karmic friend in my energy was casting illusions that they were the ones that were picked and ordained. No, bitch, no, you weren't. You just a copycat ass energy bitch that stay in my energy that don't know how to get the fuck out. You weren't picked for anything. And now the community knows the truth. The government knows the truth. An organization knows the truth. That you a whole fugazi ass bitch. Look what I said, being all up in my business, being nosy. They tangled up in a situation because they were all up in my business, being nosy. Now they being casted out. What I just said, they being casted out of this organization, this community, this neighborhood, this government, whatever government they work for. If they work for a government, they being casted out for being all up in my business, being nosy. They got themselves tangled up in a situation because they were all up in my business, being nosy. They trapped. It's the end of the road for them. Look at that. It's the end of the road. It's the end of the road, collective, for this person. This karmic friend of mine that's getting casted out. The energy don't lie. Just reading what the cards say. It says if you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. This is somebody that was violating me. They wanted to be somebody and they wanted to go somewhere, but they weren't paying attention. I wanted to be somebody. I wanted to go somewhere, and I woke up and I paid attention. And because I woke up and started paying attention to the signs, motherfuckers was trying to violate me because they missed the signs and I didn't. That's too bad for you. They were trying to take me out in my sleep, unaliving. They were trying to take me out of my sleep. That's why I got this guardian protection being released, liberated. Somebody was trying to unalive me in my sleep. That's why I woke up. That's why I went to sleep early last night and woke up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Everyone knows the truth and the secrets are revealed. Confirmation. This testament lands under public service community. This is a confirmation that everybody knows the truth. This organization, this neighborhood, this government, they know the truth. The secrets are revealed. That they were trying to unalive me in my sleep. That they were trying to unalive me, period. Premeditated murder. You trying to throw blades and swords and hide your hand. They in the trap house collective. Everybody knows the truth now, and they're in the trap house. Their magic is rendered powerless. They don't got no more magic. They being casted out. Is the end of the road. So they send a spell work to me. They remote viewing me. Hey, trolls. How you doing? Is the end of the road for these people remote viewing me? A lot of them left. Fairy magic. They were doing fairy magic, or I have fairy magic. A storm is coming, collective, for these people that were trying to unalive me in my sleep. They were pocket watching me for opportunities. There's no coincidence that this came out together. Everybody knows they were pocket watching me for opportunities. Everybody knows that they was doing this for money. That they were trying to unalive me for money. This karmic friend that was trying to take my position. I'm the one that was destined and ordained for something, and they're the ones that thinking and they walking around like they destined and picked for something. They're the fake. They're the fraud. I'm authentic and I'm original. Chi magic. So they were trying to unground me, make me ungrounded. They saying that I pay for play and not easily. So this person was trying to have me ungrounded, have my chakras unaligned by running lies to the public. Maybe they were running lies to the public, to an organization, or to the government, saying that I pay for confirmation. This karmic friend of mine was lying to either the government, to an organization, or to a community, saying that I pay for plays. So this person was saying that I sell my ass. If I sold my ass, I wouldn't be having money problems, would I? If I sold my ass, I would not still be living in the ghetto, because let me tell you something. If I was selling my ass, I would be a rich bitch. Yup, I'm going to be so confident in that right now. If I was a rich bitch, I would have a sugar daddy giving me everything that I want, because my shit is that good. If I was selling my fucking ass, I would not be in the ghetto dealing with people doing spell work on me. I wouldn't be in the ghetto dealing with people who's creepy crawling, stalking, creeping around my floor, or in front of my door being ear hustlers. I wouldn't be dealing with any of these if I was actually selling my ass. Because if I was selling my ass, then I would have saved my money and I would have moved. to bigger and better things, don't you think? If I was selling my ass and violating myself like that, then I would put that money to make sure I'm making it work for me, don't you think? So you out here lying, saying that I'm selling my ass, but yet I'm still in the ghetto around y'all fake ass bitches? Y'all still stalking me physically, spiritually, and digitally, online, offline, and spiritually. So you out here lying. The accuser is always the accusee. So technically, you talking about yourself. You the one that actually is an easy lay. You the one that's actually a pay for play bitch. If you lying about me, that means that's what you really do. So motherfuckers that's running this shit, running lies on me, that's your energy. So you the real whore, and you the real hoe. Look, that bitch ran real quick. They watching me. They don't like to be called a whore. You a floor whore. You're mad that you got to open your legs to get what you want. You have to open your legs to get what you want, but you got to lie on me and say that I do that. No, sweetheart. I have morals, respect, and integrity for my fucking body. I'm not a little girl no more to be playing games with my body. I know better. Before I didn't know better, but I know better now. So you the real whore that don't know better, and you trying to make me to be look like you? Fear of risk because you fear change? You don't know how not to be a slut? You don't know how not to make money by opening your legs, bitch? Or you like to fuck for money? Fear of risk means you don't like to change. You don't want to change how you do things. So you like being a whore. You insecure? Then go fix that. I felt insecure back then. I had insecurities, but then I healed myself and I said, you know what? I'm a talented ass bitch. I don't need to be insecure. I may have flaws, and many of them, but I love myself, flaws and all. I accept my flaws and all. It took me a long time to accept my weight, accept my fucking wings of an arm, because I keep losing weight and gain weight. So I got a lot of loose ass fat on my body. I suffer from fucking alopecia since the age of 16. I've had hair problems since a teenager. I've had weight problems since a teenager. I was very insecure as a child. I was very insecure as a young teen. I still had securities when I was a young adult. Even after I gave birth to my son, I still had some insecurities. Complexes. Certain things I didn't like about myself. There's certain things I still don't like about myself. But I learned to love it and accept it. And if I want to work on it, I got to work on it. I want to lose the fat and the fat around my belly and my arms. I got to work out, right? I got to do something about it. My hair, that's a different issue. That's a medical problem. But that's a medical problem that I've been suffering since teenager years. So, or it's spell work that somebody been doing on me since I was a child or a teenager. Either way, it don't matter. I've been dealing with a lot of shit, a lot of insecure shit that would make me insecure. I was a person that never wore dresses because I hate dresses. I'm a person that don't wear sweatpants because my thighs scrunch up the front of the pants. I don't wear shorts like that because my thighs scrunch up the shorts. I don't wear this certain clothing that I don't wear because I don't like how my body makes the clothing look. You understand? Everybody has their own little complexes and insecurities about themselves, but it doesn't mean that they don't love themselves, because I damn sure love myself. I'm still a fly bitch. I'm still a pretty bitch with all my flaws and all. I even fucking got a missing tooth. Fucking eating crab legs, biting on them shits like my fucking teeth is the motherfucking crackers. So I fucked up my own teeth. And I gotta deal with it. But to me, I'm still that fly bitch. I'm still a pretty bitch. I still have that confidence in myself. It don't stop me from anything. And it took me a long time to get there. Because I would have been a person that still would have been hiding myself, not even talking about any of these things. For Christ's sake, I even fucking showed my fucking toothless ass on camera. There's many times that I've done a reading without my tooth. And I was a person that would have never done that. But I don't care. I'm not on here to... My looks are not here for the message. This account is for the messages. I'm not here trying to sell myself or sell my look. I could go on here and get myself all dialed up if I really want to. But I choose not to. I'm in my fucking house. I'm going to be comfortable. I'm not going to sit here and do my hair, be dressed, or hot in my house. Once in a blue moon, I'll show myself on camera because I need to let people know that I am real and that I am the authentic person of this account. But this time that I'm not going to be on that camera, because every time I fucking put my face on that camera, they always want to do some type of beauty spell on my ass. I ain't got time for it. It says if they don't confess, their life will be a mess. They stress. So somebody needs to confess. This karmic friend needs to confess because they got themselves tangled up in a situation, and that's likely to produce great harm and danger. They need to confess because they try to put me in a grave. March. This was last month. This not last month. I'm saying March, like we in last month. This is about to be last month. We in March. We in the last day of March. So something with March. They talking a lot of shit this month. They spreading rumors this month. Yeah, they out here trying to make negotiations. There's no negotiations. You can't make no negotiations. A brother not related. What's with this brother? This brother not related keep coming up in my energy and collective energy. Somebody's brother that's feeling insecure is out here trying to make negotiations. They were being all up in my business. Step forward. Somebody needs to step forward. They're being casted out because it's the end of the road. Their magic is rendered powerless and they out here watching me, and they need to step forward. Snitch. Somebody snitched on them. They need to step forward because somebody snitched on them already. This fake religion list. Like I said, this is a fake religion list. That was trying to unalive me in my sleep, and now there's a storm coming. They go into prison. Everybody knows the truth. Aunt related in the trap house. So this brother that's not related to me is in the trap house with their aunt. They go into prison. So this karmic friend and their aunt and somebody's brother that they're working with somebody's brother. This is a brother energy that's not related to them. Somebody's brother that they're working with, and they're working with their aunt. And they're going to prison. For this ruse, for this, celestial magic. I have celestial magic, or I'm surrounded by celestial magic. And this was spiritual suicide, yeah. So I'm surrounded by, or I have celestial magic, and it was spiritual suicide, them coming for me. Yeah, the cat got somebody by the tongue and by their balls. They're insecure. This brother related is caught. Yeah, ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend. So confirmation with the ex-girlfriend here. Somebody's ex-girlfriend is involved. Or every time I look at that card, I can say, this is my ex-boyfriend's ex-girlfriend. My a karmic friend is my ex-boyfriend's ex-girlfriend. Or there's an ex-boyfriend that's all up in my business, or somebody's ex-girlfriend is all up in my business being nosy. Collective. I'm over it. Run my shit back. Get the fuck out of my energy. I'm so over y'all. It's not even funny. And in my mind, I'm going to continue. And I don't even care if I say this on camera. In my mind, I am murdering y'all. I am literally murdering y'all in my head. I need y'all to understand that. I can't act on that physically, but in my mind, I am burying y'all in the ground. I am, y'all don't understand how my mind is. I have no sympathy. I have no empathy for none of y'all bitches. Y'all motherfuckers is out here trying to make me struggle to take care of myself. And then you trying to unalive me and then take my life while I'm sleeping because you a punk ass bitch. And mad because you were not ordained or destined for something. Bitch, get over yourself. So you want to come for me because your life is not where you want it, ho? Because this is giving me jealousy. Jealous because you're not picked for something. Pick me energy. Because you weren't satisfied with the life God gave you, the path God gave you, or you chose the wrong path. So you trying to fuck with mine and take my path. No, bitch, stay in your fucking lane and deal with the shit that you created. Because you can't have mine. I'm in my energy, and it's going to stay like that. And you need to stay the fuck out permanently. Stop trying to take what's not yours. Because you cannot have it. It wasn't given to you. Stop trying to fit yourself where you don't fit. Trying to wear my size and you have a big old ass, clown ass, goofy ass foot. And yet I'm a size 4.5, 5, and you a size 10, bitch. You definitely, that's whole 5 sizes bigger. You can't fit in my tiny ass shoe. You probably like 6 foot and I'm 5'1", trying to fit in my clothes. You looking stupid trying to wear me, ho. You trying to wear me and you don't fit. Now, everybody knows the truth that you a whole fake-ass, wanna-be religionless, fake-ass spiritual person. Somebody snitched on your ass because you looking corny right now at this moment. So I got a karmic friend that's in my energy because they under judgment, feeling insecure because they weren't picked for something, and then they want to go and try to fucking unalive me and run lies on my lane and got themselves tangled up in a situation that they can't fucking get out of. You stupid dumb bitch. You just ruined your fucking life, dummy. You're dumb. It's a shorty. That I am a 5'1". Fucking goofy ass dumb bitch trying to fit in my shoes. trying to be in my energy. You cannot be me. Stop trying to. Stop trying to put yourself in a position that you weren't given. God didn't give you the position to be a religionist, to be a spiritualist. You trying to be picked for something that you weren't picked for. Hell, I didn't even know I was picked for this until I fucking realized I was. And this shit ain't no fucking joke. This ain't a joke. Spirituality is not a fucking trend. It's a lifestyle. And y'all motherfuckers out here pretending to be something that you're not. And then you opening doors that you shouldn't be opening. I always say it. I don't give a fuck. A lot of tarot readers be like, oh, get yourself a deck of cards and read your energy. I say, no, do not do that. Don't do that. If you're gonna, I'm gonna say this. If you're gonna get yourself any deck of cards, it better be some oracle cards, affirmation cards. Don't ever buy yourself a deck of tarot cards. And I mean tarot. Don't ever buy yourself a deck of tarot cards to try to read yourself, because this is what opens the gate for dark energy. Especially if you're naive and don't know what you're doing and don't know how to read. Don't sit there and try to learn something that you were not called to do. If you feel like you were called to do it, then by all means, don't let me stop you. But don't go and follow a reader that sits there and says, go buy yourself a deck of cards and read your, and don't do it to yourself. Because you will be opening a portal that you cannot close. And if you do not know how to protect yourself, you are fucked. You want to get yourself a deck of cards? Get yourself a deck of cards like this. Get yourself some freaking affirmation cards. Get your shit that's just going to give you guidance. Positive guidance. You don't need to worry about the karmic shit. Really. Why worry about the karmic shit? If you're good, sure. Get your information from people if you need to. But don't ever buy yourself a deck of tarot cards and open that portal if you don't know what you're doing. It's a dangerous game. Because you got some trickster ass energies that will fuck with you, baby. They will. Yes, they will. And if you don't know how to cast them out and get them out your energy, then you're not going to get an accurate reading. You're not going to be reading energy. They're going to be fucking... Anyway. Don't say I didn't warn y'all. Don't always go with every guidance a reader says. Don't ever... I'm giving you... I'm that one reader say, don't ever buy yourself a pack of tarot cards if you're not actually being guided by spirit, not by another reader that's telling you to buy a cards. If you're not getting intuitive download of feeling yourself personally to go and get yourself cards, do not buy cards because you came across a reading and a reader said, go get yourself a deck of cards. I think I'm the only reader that's going to sit there and tell you, don't buy them cards if you don't know what you're doing. Because so far I've ran across a lot of readers, and a lot of readers be sitting there telling y'all to go buy yourself a deck of cards. No, I'm not going to do that to y'all. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. Don't do it to yourself. It's a dangerous game. If you want the best way to find out something, make your own cards. Write down shit that you want to know, that you think, that you're curious about. Create your own deck of your own worries. I'm being dead ass. Create a deck of whatever you think somebody's doing to you in the background. Create different words, whatever it is, and figure it out yourself. That's the best way I can sit here and tell you. But don't get them freaking tarot cards if you're not truly prepared, because that's the gate. That's the portal right there. And if you're not too sure if there's something going on in your energy, you're going to be pulling on energy that you're going to get confused. And I'm speaking from experience. What the hell does the UPS got to do anything? It's a sticker that's in the back of a card. So what you got to do? You're a troll. You're mad. You're just mad. Because you somebody that's a troll and you need some type of attention and you're not getting any attention. And so what that the back of my cards have UPS stickers? And so what that I made it? What happened? I don't understand. You keep on, this is the third reading that you keep on talking about the UPS stickers in the back of my card. Is there a problem? You have a problem with my UPS stickers that's in the back of the card? You are the employee. You are that karmic. I'm glad that you are agreeing that you karmic. Anyway, you're going to keep getting ignored like you've been getting ignored. I just had to address that. I'm like, you're back again with the UPS stickers. You just need some energy because you're losing. The losers are losing. And they need some type of energy because they're not getting it from the spell work that they're doing. They've been backed into a corner. And they can't get out. Because I'm not understanding. I even got stickers. You have something to say about my happy holiday stickers? I have another set of stickers behind this. You have something to say about the happy holiday stickers in the back of this deck? I don't know. I'm not getting it. Collective. Anyway. I'm done tapping into this energy. We've already been an hour. Yeah, look, they fumbled the bag. So whoever was in my energy fumbled the bag. They try to get this contract from me. They out here being a fake-ass religionist. They're fake. And they're trying to act like they're real and they're not. I'll shuffle these cards later. Somebody's in my energy and they're mad. And when I say they're mad, they're heated. I could feel it. And they just left. Collective. All I gotta say is, if you're going through what I'm going through, and you dealing with trolls, and you dealing with spell work, and spiritual warfare, and being harassed and stalked and, you know, all this gang stalking shit. The best advice I'm gonna tell you is document everything. Document everything. And put your story out there. Talk about it. No matter how crazy you look. You don't need cards to tell your story. You don't need to turn into a spiritualist or be a tarot reader to tell your story. If you are in any situation and you're dealing with spiritual warfare, and you know you are dealing with spiritual warfare, or you feel like you're dealing with spiritual warfare, tell your story. Put it out there. Put your situations out there. Maybe people might resonate with it. There's somebody out there that's going to resonate with your story. You are not alone. I thought I was alone when I was dealing with shit. And I wasn't until I came across a bunch of other videos of people being gang stalked. I didn't even know what gang stalking was. I didn't even know what being a targeted individual was until I became one. So everything's a learning lesson, collective. It really is. So learn and educate yourself in the situation that you went in, and learn how to protect yourself from the situation that you were in all ways and shapes and forms. Collective, if you are seeking any service from me, my information is in the description box below. If you are dealing with any spiritual warfare, you need help, go to my community section and listen to the hex breaking soundtrack that I created for you people. Again, I was going to sell those albums, but I decided not to. So go download the app. Go download the app, go follow the account, and go listen to that music and help you. And leave some feedback if you want to. Let me know how the music made you feel after you heard it. If it helped you in any way. Because I didn't only create it for me, but I also created it for you. So go use it to the best of your ability. It's there for you to use. If you look in the description, if you do download the app for the music, in the track, in the album, if you look in the description, it's gonna let you know what each song is for. Because these are prayers turned into songs. So it's gonna tell you what the prayer is for, what the song is for, what is breaking, what curse is breaking, what curse is for, what hex is for. So go use that, collective. It's there for you to use. I'm out of here. Thank you for listening as I expose these people in my energy. What time is it? It's 11:30. I don't know. I may come back on with a collective energy reading. I don't know. I've been feeling a little off today. Maybe because the new moon cycle is tomorrow. So I could be feeling that energy. So yeah. Depending on how I feel, I may come back with a late night energy reading. Collective energy reading this time. But something told me to do a personal. I was coming on to do a collective, but I heard do a personal. So I did a personal. Collective, I'm out of here. I'm going to go hydrate myself because I'm hot. Like I said, they got the heat on like it's 5 degrees outside. And we hitting spring and it's nice outside. So, collective, peace out. You already know. Stay protected. Stay prayed up. Continue to be productive in your life and continue to be prosperous, collective. Peace out. Thank you for all my true supporters that send real love and support to my channel. I appreciate you. You know I do.